Tired of waiting in lines just to pay your med-ed bill? Well, you are in the exact right place. Discover the absolute simplest way to pay your bill online without ever leaving your house. Stay with us, and you'll never have to stress about managing your med-ed account again. Let's dive right into this explainer on how to master your digital utility bill. Because seriously, we have all been there, right? Mailing physical checks, waiting in long lines, or getting hit with those sneaky, unexpected transaction fees just to keep the lights on. It is incredibly frustrating to waste your hard-earned money and your precious time on something that's just a regular monthly routine. But here is the really good news. Setting up a secure digital payment flow from home isn't just about saving time. It's basically a money-saving financial hack. If you stick with me through this explainer, I'm going to equip you with a foolproof step-by-step solution. You will literally never have to worry about this again. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be covering setting up your account, exploring payment options, beating fees with autopay, alerts and advanced features, the equal payment plan, and finally, troubleshooting and support. All right, Section 1, setting up your account, the foundation for secure digital payments. So, getting your account set up is actually super simple. It's just a 4-step process. First off, you just need to verify your 12-digit account number and your unique online registration code. You can actually find this code printed right in the general information section of your paper bill. And hey, if you don't have a paper bill handy, no worries at all. You can just request the system to email it to you. From there, you create your profile, set up your e-bill and alert preferences, and confirm your details. The whole shebang takes just a few minutes. Now, the most absolutely crucial point when setting this up is your security. FirstEnergy enforces some pretty strict standards to keep your personal data safe. Your username has to be between 6 and 15 characters, with absolutely no spaces or special symbols. For your password, you're looking at 12 to 20 characters, and it's got to include an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a special character. Oh, and I highly, highly recommend enabling multi-factor authentication, or MFA. You can easily set it up to send a text, call you, or use an authenticator app. It is hands down the best way to make sure nobody accesses your account but you. Moving right along to Section 2, exploring payment options, guest pay versus authenticated accounts. Okay, now that you're all set up, how do you actually want to pay? Met-Ed recently switched to a new third-party electronic payment processor called ACI SpeedPay, and you basically have 2 pathways here. The guest pay route requires 0 registration. Just plug in your 12-digit account number and your zip code. It is lightning fast, and it's actually the only way you can use digital wallets like Venmo, Apple Pay, Google Pay, or PayPal. But you're kind of flying blind. You get absolutely 0 visibility into your past payments or your real-time balance. The logged-in payment route, on the other hand, requires that full registration we just talked about, but it gives you the whole dashboard, complete history, balance checks, and all those powerful management tools. Let's talk about the catch: fees. Whenever you make a one-time payment using ACI SpeedPay, there are some fees involved. For residential customers using a credit or debit card, the fee actually recently dropped down to $2.75 per transaction, which is a nice break from the old $4.75. Commercial customers pay 2.75% of the transaction amount. But definitely notice that bottom detail. Paying by electronic check, or ACH, now carries a 50-cent service fee across the board. Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, beating fees with autopay, the ultimate financial life hack. So, FirstEnergy offers 2 distinct autopay programs, and you really need to choose the one that fits your lifestyle. On the bank account side, that's direct debit, funds are pulled right on your actual bill due date. There is no transaction cap, and you can still get paper bills in the mail if you like holding a physical copy. Now, contrast that with the autopay credit card option, which is a bit of a different beast. It charges your card exactly 3 days after your bill is generated, so well before the due date. It has a strict maximum limit of $1,500 per transaction, and if you go this route, paperless billing, known as e-bill, is 100% mandatory. But hey, the most important number to remember here is 0. If you take just a few minutes to properly set up either of these autopay methods, you bypass those third-party convenience fees completely. You will pay exactly $0 in extra fees. It is truly a no-brainer if you want to keep more of your own money in your pocket throughout the year. All right, on to Section 4, alerts and advanced features. Managing utility accounts via SMS. So, did you know you can manage your account without even opening a web browser? You can actually do almost everything using two-way text messaging right from your phone. Once you register your phone by texting the word REG to the short code 544487, a whole new level of convenience just unlocks. Want to know what you owe? Just text BAL, and it instantly shoots back your current outstanding balance. If the lights suddenly go out, text OUT to report the outage, and you can follow it up later with STAT to get real-time updates on when the power is coming back. It can literally save you from fumbling around trying to log in on a computer during a pitch-black storm. Next up, Section 5, Equal Payment Plan, or EPP, smoothing out seasonal energy spikes. For those of you who absolutely hate unpredictable bills during a brutal winter or a scorching summer heat wave, the Equal Payment Plan is brilliant. Instead of paying for exactly what you use during those wild peak months, MetEd calculates your estimated annual usage and just divides it by 12, so you pay that flat, predictable amount every single month. To make sure you aren't overpaying or underpaying by too much, they do a quarterly review to adjust the amount if your habits change. Then, on your 12-month anniversary, they do a final true-up to reconcile your estimates with your actual usage. It's a total game changer for your monthly household budget. Section 6, Troubleshooting and Support, navigating cutoffs, disconnects, and errors.
Look, sometimes things just go wrong. Maybe you get locked out of your digital account, or, in a much more stressful scenario, maybe you're dealing with a disconnected service because of a missed payment. First off, don't panic. There are specific, structured protocols to get these issues fixed fast. Okay, here are the critical need-to-know rules. First, the processing cutoff. If you want your payment to clear the exact same business day, you absolutely must submit it before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. If you miss that window, it automatically bumps to the next business day. Second, if your autopay credit card gets declined for any reason, you don't get a second chance that month. The system kicks you out of the autopay program immediately. Third, and please hear this one loud and clear, if your power has been disconnected for non-payment, simply paying your bill online is not enough to get the lights back on. You have to call customer care at 1-800-545-7741 and give them your confirmation number. And finally, if there is a general neighborhood power outage, the billing department cannot help you. You need to call the outage line directly at 1-888-LIGHTS.
Almost done here. Section 7, Disclaimer. Always verify policy details. Just a quick heads up before we wrap. Utility regulations and vendor structures naturally shift over time. The ACI speed pay fees, auto pay rules, and MetEd policies we've talked about today are based on the latest current documentation, but they can always change. We highly recommend just verifying the absolute latest fees and program rules directly on their official website at firstenergycorp.com. So I'll leave you with this final thought. How much time and money are you going to save this year by finally mastering your digital bill? From dodging those convenience fees with autopay to managing your entire account via simple text messages, taking a few minutes to optimize your MetEd setup today is going to pay off month after month. Stop waiting in lines and stop paying unnecessary fees. Go register your account, and hey, if you found this explainer helpful, please share it with anyone who might need it. And drop any questions you have right down in the comments below.